Alrighty. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all having a good day today. Check and make sure that I am actually audible, because that'd be terrible if I wasn't. Let's see. Okay. Alrighty. Just getting these posts going. We can let people know that we are live currently. Alright. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Well, welcome everyone. Welcome. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Let me go ahead and get the game going, and then we'll switch over. But how's everybody doing? Hopefully it hasn't been too busy of a day. Let's see if my game actually loads. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Perfect. Let's switch over. And is excuse me. Perfect. Alrighty. Let's see. Am I actually audible? Oh, let me turn down the game real quick. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. Let me know if I need to lower the audio again. Alright. Go ahead and load on in. Oh. So, while we were off stream, yes, bud. My goodness, the cat just came running towards me. Did you go to the bathroom? um, but anyway, while we were off stream, off stream time being. All right. Let's go ahead. Head on back. Goes. I'll do a little intro. Game. There we go. Jeez. Alrighty. Well, welcome back, everyone. We are once again here playing through Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we took on... Was it Titan? No. But no. We got the airship. And we fought a dragon. So, had a good stream last week. This week, hopefully, we can get to Garuda, because I think that's our next primal that we need to face off against. We're nearing the end of our time with Final Fantasy XIV here. It is creeping up rather quickly. So, if you are new here, please do show your support either by liking the stream, sharing with friends, commenting. If you're not subscribed, please do. It always helps out the channel. But that, let's see where we need to go next. Oh, let me raise this up just a bit. There we go. That way I'm a bit more audible. Need to go. Is it back here? I think it is. Oh, no, not you. Into the Eye of the Storm, right? Yes. Oh. There we go. Ooh. I can get new glasses. Alright. What does Sid have for us today? My character's walk is always so weird. So lanky. Calms me to look at her. It's as though I've reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we were to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must be soon. Though I am no expert on on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I correct? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees to matchwood. Battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that might not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way. a way to brave the fury of the element. Excuse me. Soda's kicking back. The elements. Of course, that's it. We work upon the element itself. Using the power of the corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspect of the barrier. Seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though mayhap not to you, we speak of the manifestations of over-aspected aether, and that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected aether compromising Garuda's barrier into aether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. All this rests upon the ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you an idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertient, who resides in Camp Drybone. Why can't we just use the crystals that we have? I feel like those should work. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, we would talk for hours about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. Conversations that poor Marquez was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Mythology. I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will be repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Sarah, hello! Hope you're having a great day. Welcome back. Yeah. Just. Okay. Camp Drybone. Where is that? Oh, right. Hope you've been having a good day. Onyx. Yeah. Scratching the chair. Is that in here? Let's see. Ah, yes it is. Well, yes. I am Professor Lambertient. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow man of science. This is 100% me whenever somebody asks me about mythology or dinosaurs. You truly want to know? Really? I get to nerd out? Alright, let's see. I'll just take the money. Level 53. So rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. It is even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand. Do you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Ye gads, man. At least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. Beginning to wonder if you've ever sufficient if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystals you seek within the warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. I assume that's how you say that. Though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of aether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you on the finer points of crystal harvesting. Alrighty. Where are you at? Okay. That's not far. I can find the door. Unlike last time, where I couldn't find the door. Alrighty. So as we're traveling down the road here to get to our next to get to our destination, I'll say again that we are getting closer and closer to the end of our time with Final Fantasy XIV. Because I did look up like kind of the spark notes of A Realm Reborn to see what the what specific events are that are coming up. No fine details or anything, but just like figuring out, you know, whether I'm close to the end or not. And so, though I am excited to jump on to Final Fantasy 15 after this, I have been considering taking a break from the streaming just so I can focus on the videos, because those have taken a back seat, unfortunately. And so, just wanting to get things straightened out. So, just wanted to say that because I have been enjoying this, and I have been enjoying streaming. So, that horse just jumped off the ledge. That was actually kind of funny. But, yeah. So, still in consideration. We still have time. But, how many times must I be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. Unfortunately, my horse said the opposite. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. What do we hear? A containment vessel? This is the handiwork of Professor Lambertian. You thieving knave! I shall call for the... Oh, he sent for you. Then you must have sought me out per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I rightly so deserve. Alright, any equipment that we... No. Oh, I'll mention as well, while I was doing the class quests off stream, we did get new gear. And it's pretty good. So that's why some of the gear has just like is in red. Alright. Oh, fabulous blue Calais. That I should be chosen to guide this man. Yes, I, Hasako, greatest of Professor Lambertian's pupils, shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable. In fact, I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimen. Again, people love alliteration here. But something tells me that not but a perfect piece will satisfy your high standards, in which case you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Watch it be just a pickaxe. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. I will survive, and don't call me Shirley. Okay. We need to go over there. Okay, go straight ahead. All right. No, we need to go this way, actually. Oh my god, these things are adorable. Burble. I love these things. They're so cute. Oh. Brent. Okay. Usually that race is not a very friendly one. Sounds bad out of context. Never mind. Oh, it's a gold. Oh, that's adorable. Golden fleece. And they're using the little furbles as a reason for that is the golden fleece is part of the story of, or primarily seen within the story of Jason and the Argonauts, where Jason is tasked as an NPC in the Black Mage quest. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense. But golden fleeces, specifically one golden fleece, is seen primarily within the story of Jason and the Argonauts. He's tasked to gather the golden fleece, and it's a if I remember correctly, it's the fleece from the golden sheep of Helios. Okay, so it's further down. This way? No. How do we go down? I mean, I can't just jump. Maybe this way. This way. Good. But yeah, kind of fun that they would put it on. Name the creatures the Golden Fleece. The adorable little sheep creature things. Yep. Or a maul. Oh, it's just a hammer. Great. There we go. Perfect. All right. I would just run back. But talking about the Golden Fleece and Greek myth and whatnot, the missus and I were talking about starting up like a movie night or something over on Discord. It's like a month of movies that make me mad. And so we're like, we would call it Make Myth Mad Month. Because there's a bunch of mythology movies that that I've seen and just have a ton of opinions about. Very strong opinions. So because I think we had started the conversation with me ranting about, like, I think it was the Odyssey that we were talking about. It's a excuse me, it's a classic thing to rant about. That person. What? Sir, you are floating on air. Oh, there goes the horse again. Excuse me. I see you've come galloping back. Have you the crystal, then? What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertine will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Alright. No. Thing always gets in the way. Oh, there's a different song. That's different. Dude. Oh. Spend all day not talking to anyone and just working. Only to come home and stream and talk non-stop. Okay. There. Alright. My keen scholar senses tell me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? You would grant me a moment to examine the crystal? Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind aspected aether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? To breach the barrier comprised of the wind aspected area? Excuse me, aether? Oh dear, that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I'm at fault for inquiring to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hisako. But what is science, if not trial and error? Very keen to say. You can truly trust that this failure has taught you nothing. Think, man. You now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you've collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students at Baldison. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I've a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. You all right? Your eyes seem to be glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Corrupted crystals are of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sena, claims to have discovered another promising site to the eastern Lanosea. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanosea was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to Imperial Castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lanosea, Eros Sirius, on the Isles of Umbra to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Talamud's talons, or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sena's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and don't forget to take your makeshift warded pot. Alright, Aleport. There we go. Oh, and while I was running around, I think it was yesterday actually, completing some of the class quests, I did stop by a few places to get the Aetherite crystal. That way, if there's any places that we do need to go to later on, we have an easier time. It's over here. Excuse me. Throat gets dry. What? Is there an upstairs? Is there a back room? Nope. Oh. It'd be good if I looked up. Alright. Corrupted crystals? Sir, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes. If you know other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Gibby. I'll be damned. Professor Lambia did send to you. Beg your pardon. Seems you've got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sena, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you to seek me out. Indeed, I am an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in... Oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Oh. There we go. Okay. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Pharaoh Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I've yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. Mayhap you will have better luck in wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've given up at this point. Alright. First one's going to be right here. Just casually jump over here. Nope. Ah. See? Gets in the way. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this? Okay. Next one's going to be over here. Okay. Keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody hells, lad. You drunk or crazy? A bit of both. Alright, Let's see. Now, must be over here. Charlie, hello. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day. Don't know if you see it in the chat. Bart is not here today. But how are you? How are you doing today? Excuse me. Oh, see me. I know. It is sad. I was going to say it's always great to have my two Italians with me on stream, and my mind instead went to it's great to have Castor and Pollux on stream. I know, but I'm now dubbing you both Castor and Pollux. Oh, Mythology, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with undead, you say? That is very interesting. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. This is why all the travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted. Well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to abandonment of Pharaoh Cirrus? Well, anyway, while you're questioning the Yellow Jackets, I paid a visit to a local pub, since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named Skifrin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. I like this girl. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there. A number that reminded me of a bad memory, but it's fine. Sorry about that. Hopefully, you know, just hanging out on stream can ease the tension a little bit. Alright, so where do I need to go? Oh, it's just back over there. Okay. Yeah. Oh my god, that guy's name is Chuck Norris. Nice. Rest in peace. Yeah. Dreams have always been fascinating to me. I had a book while I was in while I was studying psychology on dreams and how they are reflections of like our inner thoughts, either being desires or fears. So, and then in a like mythological sense, you know, dreams can sometimes be like prophetic in a way, but moreover, the psychological perspective is probably the more correct. Go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Oh, the sirens. Tell me, Mimidoa. I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or could you release me? Yes, release me. I will go tell her. Let me go to her. Okay. We are just going back and forth. That same obscure documentary. What's your favorite TV on mythology? Oh, okay. So this is actually very topical. One of my favorites is, surprisingly enough, the Odyssey. That was an HBO miniseries that was done back in, like, I think it was in the 90s. I think is what it was. Here, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Because, like, no, not that one. Because it was so good. No, hold on. Because it was like a 4-hour thing. Yeah, here we go. 1997. That's what it was. Let me pull it up on stream real quick. Here it is. So this is by far my favorite telling. It's super classic, super nostalgic. They tell the story exceptionally well. Like, the underworld looks incredible. The entire scene where Odysseus comes back, comes back to Ithaca is incredible. Like, even, like, look at these outfits. They're fantastic. Like, everyone's wearing a different color. The bow looks correct. It's a recurve bow. It's so good. Oh, and then they have, oh, I forget her name. Oh, who was that? Vanessa Williams, that's right. And she plays Cersei. Absolutely incredible. Anyway. That was my that's the Mythology movie or show that I enjoy the most. What did Skiefern have to say? Not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less what he misses his French bar wench. Favorite bar wench. Although she could be French. What was it about a Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my ass the other day at the pub. If you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm certain that she would rather stab him than anything else. And just as the stories say in Mythology, sexual harassment is bad. Sexual assault is also bad. Don't do it. There's the lesson of the day. Another Inyate REA? No? Then what are you? Speak up, son. I can't hear you. Fucking me, is this what I think it is? Nah, couldn't be. You find this, you say. Where'd you say you found this? Skiefern, you say? Was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's naught left twixt his ears. He's supposed to help patch out the Pharaoh Cirrus he was. They're getting the work done on their own. See, half 'em walked off, half 'em ran off. What's that? You be looking for a passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of the old Mimidoa. Got slapped again by another non-Narnia fan today. Caught off guard. What did the non-Narnia fans say? I'm curious. Nobody been interested till you came a callin', whose ports up all in arms bout the spirits ain't forth. But ye do in a pinch ye will. Show this parchment to the skipper, he'll be there and back. I know the, like, tiny... Yep. I'm not sure what the race is called, but, like, the tiny people. You went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope it was valuable time saw fit of a wasted amount of something. I mean, that disgusting creature was Skifrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but this writ of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious man as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the islands of Umbra without me. Fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I might go as well. The 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Ow. Alright. Take me to the Isles of Umbra, he bids. As if it is as simple as, oh, you've got a writ of passage. Alright, climb aboard. This doesn't seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but what the hell's with this? Here, take the spot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystal before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate, and I'm sure he'll let you in. Talking about mythology of retellings, and they asked me what's my favorite retelling in Narnia, and they were like, that's only Christianity. I'm like, that's only Christianity. Dude, what do you think mythology is? It's stories. Mr. Tumnus is a satyr. You have Santa Claus. You have lions. Well, a lion. You have centaurs, minotaurs, a witch, knights. It's like the best fan fiction. If so, not that it's fan fiction, but I mean, like, if someone was writing mythology fan fiction, that is exactly how I would picture it. Oh my god. I guess they consider the fawn like being the sheep. Beg your pardon, sir. How'd you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. I have a pot. Oh, pot? Not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest the corrupted crystal. Yeah, sorry, but you have... you may have to return empty-handed. Alright, David. Not even good enough to have his name be David, just David. The Writ Master Mimidoa may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. What do you ask? Look up and see for yourself. I don't see anything. That giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse. It caused severe damage to both the structure and machinery within that once powered beacon. Excuse me. Contrary to what the small folk have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Cyrus were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy, or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess as to when they'll be complete. What's worse, all the work has ceased since the rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. It is a good show, so I am sure that they are going to watch that. Really is fanfiction of the best kind, because either we say it or not. Kind of mixed mythology inspired things like Kingdom Hearts, Mixed Worlds, and Final Fantasy. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, you know, taking elements from different mythologies and then taking them or combining them into your own story is exactly what you would do to entice people. You know, get the things that people are familiar with to tell, you know, to tell your story better. All right, I'll make you a deal. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for that one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries to that situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago. I wonder if it's the same 3 adventurers we've been running into constantly. Seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, though it might behoove you to question them. Lewis was definitely the godfather of this idea of mixing mythology. I read before was usually self-contained. I feel like he is. I don't know if I would call him the godfather, because I feel like there are writers before him who did the same thing, but that's not saying that he is definitely influential in that aspect of storytelling. All there for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage. Their cargo. But those queer dead things, and that voice. Actually, that voice was quite nice. You saw them too, right? Dead people, just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when they do seem to care, that is, they start shuffling toward the water. Oh, well. Brains. God's that voice. That single fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. Took every ounce of strength to resist. Oh, yeah, that. Yeah. I know what you meant. Alrighty. David, what'd you find? The talk of a alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. If that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Oh. I imagine that's Garuda. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving at any moment. Apparently, he grew tired of waiting for the lanky young lad with the 1,000 yolms stare to return. I don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go explain yourself. Okay. Where's Sia? Getting any younger. Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk and wandered near the ship graveyard. Stirred up the dead, all right. Bloody hell, this took me back to the days as a cannon boy, sailing under Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them. Some folks say that the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones that this day would come. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety initiate. I speak of the other kind, them what's got feathers, allure sailors with the watery grave with their sweet, sweet songs. Oh, they're going full sirens. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till a corpse can't do no more. It's a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe in a drink. And I'd regret it later. Of course, we can't send ye marching off with a To war without these, the siren don't have no power over man, as he can't hear her song. Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head to her, to the ship graveyard. You know how we were talking about the Odyssey? How fitting that we are literally going to go see the sirens, or one siren. I am very curious to see what their design is. Interesting. Okay. Dead man's moan. She passes near the shore. She's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Alright, let's see what Siren looks like. Oh, 46. Yeah, I think we're leveled. Begin to wonder if this some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. You hear that? 'Tis her. Look, out of the water. She comes, Nishiat. She come. Okay. Jeez. Yep, that's Siren. Quick, lad. Shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf. Don't say that. Hey there, embrace, mine everything, all. So I enjoy that they have a bird-like design, and almost an angelic one at that. The sirens in Greek belief are primarily birds, but they are typically seen as birds with the heads of women. A lot of times they would stand at the like rocky shoals of cliffs and beaches, using the fog a lot of times. And call out to sailors. And what's interesting with it as well is, and this is something I explored during my time talking about Atlantica, excuse me, for Kingdom Hearts, is we also interpret sirens as like what is it? Mermaids. Strictly because the because a lot of the folklore surrounding the waters might... Oh, okay, that does damage. Gotcha. Because the folklore of the waters, the unknown waters, that is, you know, kind of combined with both belief on mermaids and then with the sirens as well. A lot of the oh, I was using Isuna. A lot of the sailors would use old wives' tales to tell their stories of sirens and mermaids. Stop. Oh, okay. Neat. There we go. First time I read the Odyssey, kind of was thinking of a different story in my head that's not real. How do you think Voyage of the Dawn Treader is similar to Odyssey? I unfortunately don't remember Voyage of the Dawn Treader terribly. Because I actually did not read that book. I only watched the movie. And even then, that movie came out years and years and years ago. So I barely remember it. Unfortunately. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse. Okay. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two what sits? If we gutted the songstress. Do not come pruning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. Thanks for the help and bugger me. Lean forgot your name. Remind me. Mythology? Don't recall having no initiate by that name. There we go. We have met and fought against Siren for the first time. Oh, but I will mention something I did talk about in the video covering Atlantica and Kingdom Hearts. As we were talking about the mythology behind mermaids, is a lot of times we'll see mermaids as female, a lot of times, especially with Siren. And that's due to the fact that a lot of the magic that surrounds the ancient waters is typically seen as feminine because of its like life-giving aspect. So like we need water to survive, right? And then to the ancient peoples, like water is what started life, essentially. You know, different cultures will depict the most primordial essence being water, or like a watery abyss. So that's why a lot of times we see water characters like Siren or mermaids be depicted as women. There's many islands, search for the lost lords, and each island has a small plot on each one. One island. Interesting. I wouldn't say... I could say that it's inspired by the Odyssey, but I don't think it's much more than just, you know, hey, I read the Odyssey. Oh, I've got an idea that, you know, kind of alludes to it. Because I don't think there's any like one-to-one comparison for it. At least from my understanding. You mean it was Siren? How are you able to resist your song? I mean, I see. I had heard that Master Minoa, Minidoa, was involved in the first purge, but I never actually... Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot. Fantastic. Alright, let's go back. Excuse me. Ba-ba. Bum-ba-da-da-bum-ba-da-da-ba-ba. All right. Oh, it's you. Welcome back. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Ah, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive, very impressive indeed, yes. I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Mythology. Seldom if I ever have encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such volatile overabundance of fire-aspected aether. Definitely do feel there's some Buddhist moment, Don Treader, or because I turn off the VOD. Why would he turn off the VOD? What? You want a crystal composed of ice? I knew that this was going to happen. Counteract the effects of raging wind? Great. Well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You have to keep looking. Thanks. You've been so helpful. Don't fret, I know exactly where you can find a corrupted crystal comprised of iced aspected aether. Associated mine in Gardania has been setting the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? So you're pleased to hear this. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. What's even better is that this time, you needn't have that worded pot of yours. Protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hayden's findings suggest it's quite safe. Like spoiling Narnia. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, don't let me keep you. It has been a pleasure. Do I really? Yep. Alright. We return to Gardania. Because that's where we needed to go this entire time. Okay. Alright, looks like the path up here. Okay. This way. Dire Fortnite. Oh, you know what I could have done? Just done the crystal fast travel. Anyway. Greetings and salutation. Sienna has informed me of your adventures in Airport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though, for as Professor Lambertient is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the 12's wood, precisely where it is at any moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spurgins, yes, the furry little rascals that or wont to seek out ores and other stones? Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12's wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals have taken an eternity to digest, assuming that they can even be digested. And I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when you couldn't care less about us, could you? To the point. Giggity. I'm just thinking of Family Guy now. Seldom makes his presence felt unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort that he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart. I shall save the story of its origin and of its unusual name for another occasion. Outside of the Spriggan's lair, wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Alright. Did I need to teleport? Probably not. Am I going to do it anyway? Yes. All right. Okay. Let's see. I think it's going to be the correct way. Alrighty. Oh, I will, something I completely forgot to talk about until just now. We are so close to hitting 5K subs. I am so excited. Legitimately so excited that we have, look at these little things. They're adorable. Very much excited to hit this milestone. I literally jump down. Oh no, okay. There we go. And hopefully... Oh, Vader colon, interesting. You know, with us getting closer and closer to it, I think we're like 10 away at this point. We got to figure out how to celebrate. So I have a couple ideas. I've gotten some suggestions. And once we actually do hit 5K, I will put up a poll and we'll see what people want to see. Because I'm excited to celebrate with everyone. Oh, excuse me. There we go. All right. You know what? Actually, we're close enough. We can just run back. It's fine. But yeah, do please let me know how you guys would like to celebrate the channel hitting 5K subs. Because I was actually thinking about it earlier. I think it was yesterday. And okay, guess we can't go that way. Hold on. 2 seconds. But yeah, please do let me know what you guys would like to see, since this is a celebration for everyone, in all honesty. But there we go. No, I was looking at the numbers, and we have been, because I started this channel, I think in, what was it, 22? It was like, so like 3 or 4, little over 3 or 4 years ago. And so that means that we've gotten over 1,000 subs. It's like 1,200 subs, I think, per year since we started, which is way better than I had even thought when I first started. Because I was just like, okay, yeah, the first year you usually get like, 500 or so, because it's just starting out, you're trying to figure out things, and then like, my first year immediately hit over 1,000, which was insane. And then with posting, at least, or typically once a month, it's been steadily growing, which I'm very happy with. See, you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the worded pot you once used. Why so glum? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth. Calm down, I jest. It is comprised of ice aspected aether. Or not, I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Oh, I forgot to return the crystal to you. And there was a message to you from Professor Lambertian. Something about a man named Marquez. Apparently the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written that down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask why you need the crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, aren't you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research if you used it for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. That was my job, filling my head with useless information. Bug's dying. Alrighty. We're back to Sid. The Ethernet. Run back to the Ethernet cable. Alrighty. Wait. Oh, can I not? No, I can't jump. Guess they don't want me breaking my legs indoors. Okay. Alrighty. We should be ready to go. All repairs and modifications have been completed. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. I need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks exactly like what we need. Worry not. I'll see that your hard work does not go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common ship, but mark my words, soon it becomes something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Let's see. We don't really need strength. Garuda, the Lady of the Vortex. Kinda reminds me of the Lady of the Lake. Excuse me. According to my tests, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only do one so much. When we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance that the crystal could trigger a massive... maybe it better to remain positive. I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting in me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me to rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be, but I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. Would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs. To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
That's great. That's a big Star Trek reference. That is The Next Generation, which is my favorite of the Star Trek series. Engage. With the Jean-Luc Picard, Commander Riker. Time to face off against Garuda. Oh. What?
Damn it.
Why does he have a
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
There are Trek fans among translators. Fantastic. I myself am a Trekkie. Specifically for The Next Generation.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
A young Sid.
I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days.
It is Garlean. None of them can use magic. They all have a third eye. Oh, interesting.
The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father.
That's actually pretty interesting to make all the Garleans have a third eye. Giving them the opening for their spirituality, even though they cannot use magic. I like that. That's a nice touch.
Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same?
I like that. Little Magitech armor.
Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter?
Meteor is still the same thing that caused the calamity?
You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not. Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
Excuse me. Is what to tell me. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And so I ran, left the Empire behind, and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
Oh. So, like this part, then, right?
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles. Eorzea opened my eyes.
It's really strange.
It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them.
Yeah, that's really odd that my character would bestow goggles to him.
I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way. And it all began that day when I found my new home.
They're gonna go like 5 more expansions and then touch back on this. Like, hey, you remember this breadcrumb that we placed 10 years ago? Now we're coming back to it.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky. That light. It was you, wasn't it? It's surprising how few people know this, but all pure-blood Garleans have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
Weird. Oh,
The Enterprise was made for this, to carry Eorzea's protectors into battle.
that's so weird that they would do that and then just like, oh yeah, no, wait,
I
no,
am
no more
proud
explanation.
to be able to call her my own.
Sid, what exactly do you remember?
Alphinaud, my boy, sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything.
Oh, good, he's got his memory back.
My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come, it would be rude to keep Garuda waiting.
Interesting. Oh. All right. Let me. There we go. I want to change the title of the stream real quick. All right, we'll go in with NPCs. That way we don't have to worry about, you know, people starting a fight without us. Or disconnecting. Who dares intrude upon my sanctuary? Your insolence shall go unpunished. Shall not go unpunished, landwalkers. I really like her almost angelic appearance as as a bird. Because Garuda comes from Vedic mythology or Hindu mythology as being the war bird, or like the vehicle for which Vishnu goes into battle with. Garuda is basically the god of birds, essentially, and almost god of war in a sense. So I do always like Garuda's depiction. 12's preserved. She's huge. I live and breathe. Over there, look. We got Ixali and kobolds and everyone's gathered. Majal and kobold prisoners, but why would the Ixal bring them here? Wherefore come you hither, foolish mortals? Garuda, we've come to put an end to your reign of terror. Hear you this blasphemy, my children? These landwalkers would bring me low. You who are bound to crawl upon the earth should revere me, for I am the wind. Not take to the skies and slip by your defenses? We are bound by nothing, Garuda. You think your playthings give you strength? They will not help you here, Landwalker. This is my realm, where none can challenge my supremacy. Struggle though you may, I shall slake the roots with your blood, and feastoon canopies with your entrails. Slay the unfeathered ones, we shall. As an offering to Garuda, they will serve. Give the Exalt to us. We will keep them distracted while you deal with her. Do not fail. Remember, you fight with the Scions for Eorzea. This worm would die by my own hand? Come then, I shall grant you that which you seek. Ooh, creepy. So... And do let me know if I need to adjust the sound. I do know that it can get a little loud. I'm more than happy to lower it if need be. I lost control of my character there for a moment. It's fine. I had my fingers in the wrong place for the buttons. Hey, there we go. Ow. Oops. Oh, wrong one. Oh, okay. Do some healing. Oh, I am almost dead. Oh, bro. one more. There we go. Ow! What? How in the hells? This is my realm. You have no hope here. None. Did you truly believe that you could defy a god, Landwalkers? Looks like they're healing her. My power is limitless, my children legion. They have rendered unto me a wealth of crystals. Their gifts sustain me, their faith empowers me. None save my children will escape the reckoning mortals. Those who would use my crystals to waken the rest shall realize the folly of their faith. Then all shall worship none but me, the one true God. Of course, worship. So long as the Ixal keep praying, she will never fall. Then we must stop them. Yep, that would have killed a normal person. Oh, no harm will come to you, my children. This is only the beginning, Landwalkers. All who oppose me shall suffer for their defiance. Soon the worms of the forest shall receive my judgment. The desert vermin next. Their walls of stone will not shield them from the tempest. Then I will take my vengeance on the sea lice. Their wooden boats cannot overturn the wind. Tremble, mortals, for I shall visit you in time. Then all shall be mine. You, Landwalker, you who dared to raise your hand against me, you shall be the first to pay for your sins, not with your death, but with your life. You will serve me, Landwalker, to your last breath. I claimed you. You should be mine. I am light. I am the MacGuffin. Look at that. And we got all the crystals now. What are you? What have you done to me? No mortal should possess such power. This is impossible. Bum 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 bum. Okay.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it! Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all! Is that all? O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda, Of all primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Gaius!
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country, I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
It gets good.
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day? Well, I shall accomplish far more.
Well, alright then. Can I get that weapon?
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you!
Oh,
Very well.
another primal?
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
Our Lord of the Inferno, Almighty Bring, grant us succor in our hour of need.
Save us, Titan, Lord of Crags! It hurts us so! The pain! The pain!
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Oh, dang. Hello again. And hello again. Do I have to fight all three?
No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy! We must run!
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
Oh. Is that frickin' ultimate weapon? Or is that... 'cause I don't think that's Bahamut.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on their ultimate weapon.
His ultimate weapon. That's awesome.
No! No! No!
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
I don't know what to do. Organs. That's awesome.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful.
A marvel, is it not?
Ugh. It's so badass, but also so eerie and slightly terrifying.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire. There will be no warriors of light to save you this time. If your leaders are as wise as they are reported, they will surrender. Your skills are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Oh, I thought he was going to chase the Enterprise.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation? And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius Van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
No longer a threat, had their head bitten off and their essence absorbed. Yep.
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That weapon poses the greatest threat to Eorzea. It must be destroyed. But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to misread by even the most intriguing mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Ooh-wee. It is past time that we turn to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in despair any longer would be a dishonor to the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Well, our quest was to fight Garuda, which was our goal for today. So, with that, I'm going to look a bit more into this, see how many more streams we should have. from this point. And I will say I do also have some other things that I do need to work on tonight and this week. So we're going to end it here a little early today. We usually go for about 3 or 3.5 hours, but I'd say we're at a pretty good stopping point right now. And I'm excited for next week to jump into some more of this. So if you have enjoyed this and you are not subscribed yet, please do. We're about to hit 5K and would love to have more friends, historians, and gamers join the community. So please do share this, like it, and if you'd like to support in any other way, we do also have a Patreon where we post videos ahead of schedule, updates to current projects, and yeah. So thank you guys so very much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day and weekend, and I will see you here back next week at around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday. So, thank you all. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.